that should be a wake-up call about communist China's determination to throw its weight around. Throughout our modern existence, Australia's security is rested on the strength of a benevolent superpower. First it was Britain, and then of course it's been America. The only time we've been seriously threatened thus far was in 1942, when a beleaguered Britain was unable to project sufficient power into our region. The then Prime Minister John Curtin famously looked to America for help. Well, now China is projecting power onto our doorstep, quite literally. And we've never been more alone, with a highly transactional US president and the promised AUKUS submarines at least a decade away. We need more ships and more planes now, with acquisitions drastically accelerated. And we need to end the net zero madness that's threatening to close down our steel and aluminium industries and risk leaving us dependent on imports from China. Now, I know we're on the cusp of an election and there's lots of other issues to worry about, but this is serious. China's been drawing a lot of red lines and then crossing them. The problem for us is that our weak Prime Minister is letting them get away for it. It's not for nothing that those who know their history often say this has all the portent of the 1930s all over again. Let me tell you, the bloke in Canberra, well, he's clearly more Chamberlain than Churchill.
The events of the past few days have highlighted something else about the Prime Minister that's deeply disturbing. Let me share an example or two. We had the alarming and insulting news late last week about Chinese warships not only cruising close to Australia in the Tasman Sea, but then conducting live fire exercises that forced passenger jets to avoid the area. This is intimidating, frightening, and it's not the behaviour of a friend. I couldn't help myself on the weekend posting on Instagram that the Tasman Sea had now become the Gulf of China. The point being that the same people who go into hysterics about everything the US President Donald Trump says or does, well, they seem relaxed and comfortable about this naval bullying from China. Listen to Anthony Albanese. He was defensive, uncertain and meek.